Good afternoon, everybody. Okay. So I'm basically just bringing this video out so I can title this video, to upload it and to title this video. But so there was there was an update. There was an update within the DNA cinema last night because I was drinking and smoking cannabis. I was drinking and smoking cannabis last night, and usually when I do this, there will be a cinema download, and I had a major one last night. I was dancing as usual, and by the time I stopped dancing, there was a major scene that had happened, and I don't know why. I don't know why I have these scenes that play in my head, and it's not every day that I get these. And it really does seem like it's a monthly thing because of the energies that I may because of the energies that may come forth from the monthly intervals that we have. It all depends on the incoming of energies and how they may display themselves within the month. That really determines whether what the DNA cinema is going to be like. So, and it's strange because it's just like this ongoing story that is within the crystalline structure of my DNA. So it's always going to be within me, and I've always been a part of my soul family, but it all depends on if you're actually able to awaken into it or not. And I'm really thankful that I have awakened to it, because I feel so strongly and passionately about it, and I always want this spirituality to be a part of me. I hope you guys are having a good day so far. A relaxed, calm day, stress-free day. I hope you guys are having a stress-free day so far. So within the DNA cinema, I saw that my spirit father is off to war, or off to battle again. And now Philly is coming in to watch over me. He's a spiritual guardian. Well, all of them are. It's just that within these certain energies that may display themselves, there will be certain times when my soul family will switch positions, or just, I don't know, like they'll switch with each other throughout the monthly intervals. And then I'll see them, or I'll imagine them as my spirit guardians. And I don't know, I really can't wait to move because it's just so noisy around here. I don't like being around, I don't like being so close to people because it's always it's hard to get videos out with clarity when there's always bustling or any sort of noise going on. It's just, no, it's not. It's not recommended for. I don't want to make this video too long. Because in all honesty, I think my videos are somewhat kind of boring, but it all depends on what you guys think. I mean, I may get subscribers and everything like that, but overall I just think my videos are quite boring, but this is just to get out. This is just to discuss what I've been thinking about lately. Because we, as a people, we have to reawaken to what these energies are really bringing to us, and we can't be blind to that anymore. Like, we really have to think about what these holidays really mean, because we may be celebrating something that we may not even think it really is at all. It may be some kind of weird, there may be a strange, eerie energy coming from what this holiday or this day is representing, but it doesn't really, it's not. It represents something that is not for people with righteous hearts, or clear thought, intentional ways of thinking, or So we have to have clarity of mind into what these energies are portraying, because the energies from the months are masked. So what do they really represent? I don't know. I'm just here to bring the title out. I'm not really here to really talk about anything. And last night was only the really. It was a download to where I actually saw my father and Philly actually coming together and just bond, like they had this really spiritual, strong bond with each other. Like he told him to take care of me, and he saw him off and everything, and Philly didn't really, he didn't want him to go because he's going for a better cause, I suppose. I don't know, it's just like these DNA cinema downloads that I receive, they're just images, so they may not really mean anything in particular. They're just what I want to see within my imagination, and I think that's all it really is. So when I dance, I dance for myself, and I dance for my soul family, who may be residing within my DNA structure. And I think the Akashic records are now activated within the DNA as well. So I think that's really where it's coming from. It's coming from these movie scenes are coming from my awakening, the DNA reprogramming and awakening my soul purpose. So yeah, and I hope Father comes back well. We'll see what the energies are like from here on forth. Because if the energies come about really intense, then something may have happened. I am not sure though. So we'll see. So the beginning of November was Melot, who is my soul mother, my spirit mother within the fifth dimension. Nansala, who is my father's other wife, who had died or something had happened to her. Bard, and then so the energies were mainly the energies were revolved around my father for this month, and then now Philly's coming in to kind of keep us a safe house over my energy, and to just be a spiritual guardian within the DNA cinema now at this time. So my father's off to war, and then he's off to war for the mass genocide of the Mumat people who had become a slave race to the orcs. So within the DNA cinema, there was a big battle. There were battles going on between the heavy melanated Mumat people and the orcs. So he's going off to Thorin is going off to war with some dwarf with a few dwarf clans now at this time, and it's for it's so he can take. Actually, there might be some Sindani that might be going off to war with them too as well. There are a lot of clans there are a lot of spiritual clans that are coming together and going off to battle now at this time. And my father just happens to be with them now, so there might be some people coming up over here. Alright. Anyway, so they're going off to battle for... Now, this is all within the film, though. It's not... It may not be happening in real time in this reality. This is just within the DNA cinema. So they're going off to reclaim territory that had been taken over by the orcs at one point. So the dwarf and the Sindani race of people, they had already, a few months back, they had already retaken Gundabad, so they have that stronghold back. Because I believe that Gundabad was taken by the the territory had been claimed by the orcs, because the orcs had taken over that specific territory. And now they're going to retake the homeland that was once the Mumat's homeland, and they're going to go and try and reclaim that area over there, so that the Mumat people can have their home back. They can have their land back, because it had been overthrown by orcs, and now they're going to try and flush them out over there. Not flush, but a wrong word. Go and retake their land for them back, and it's sad. And now that I think about it, the holiday of Thanksgiving it's not really something to be celebrated at all. It's just, I don't know, it's, in our reality, in this reality, something had happened to the natives here, and they were overthrown by people who had come over here to try to conquer this land. So they had bad intentions, and they wanted this land for themselves, and that's basically what the orcs are doing. They're just going around pillaging people's territory and their homelands, and I believe that that's what all of these spiritual clans are doing in other parallel realities, and within the fifth dimension. They're going to, if there are any good forces out there, any good spiritual forces out there, now at this time they are going to, spiritually, they're trying to take back territory from the energy that had come to that had just taken over, and they're not they weren't really supposed to do that, because they did it in a way that is not. So yeah. Yeah, so this video is just whatever, you guys. Just talking and just spiritually talking and just saying what's on my mind. So have a good one, you guys, and I'll speak to you later.